In this session, we'll be looking at using a dash, specifically the em dash and the en dash. The em dash, as you can see, is made using 2 hyphens, and the en dash is made using just 1 hyphen. Let's take a look at that en dash first, that one lone hyphen, or perhaps a minus sign on your keyboard, depending on what kind of keyboard you have. We use the en dash to express a range. So for example, we might say May through August, or pages 15 through 76. Notice that I have put a space between the hyphen and the numbers. Some style sheets request that you do not have a space between the numbers and the hyphen, so you need to check that out. Another use of the en dash is when you have 2 equally weighted words in a compound adjective. So we might say the U of L UK rivalry, or the Chicago Louisville flight. Let's move on to the em dash. The em dash, of course, is made with 2 hyphens, or if you're using a PC, you can use Alt 0151 on the number pad on the right hand side. If you're using Microsoft Word, it usually will automatically create an em dash if you type 2 hyphens. How do we use it? To interrupt the main idea of a sentence to insert another idea, which must be related. So the crazy fan, the one with the chicken box on his head, started to boo. The key here is that idea that you're inserting must be related to the main idea of the sentence. Another use of the em dash is to indicate an abrupt break in thought. The cop was unwilling to tear up the ticket, even for $50. And if a sentence resumes after the break, use the second dash. The cop was unwilling, even for $50, to tear up the ticket. Sometimes we use the em dash as a substitute for in other words, or that is, before an explanation. The professor, the one wearing the stylish hat, looks like a pimp. We're making it clear which professor we're talking about. And we can also use the em dash instead of parentheses to place more emphasis on the content. So we would say the students, 3 from section 01 and 2 from section 03, cheated on the test. We could put this in parentheses, but this gives us a little more emphasis. And finally, we can use the em dash to replace a colon, especially if we want to emphasize a point. Test takers were asked to bring proper tools, pencils, paper, and calculators. And that should take care of the em dash and the en dash.